Namaskar, welcome you all. NIOS welcomes you in this educational video. Today we are going to do this video for senior secondary level and code number for this subject is 339. This is subject library science and lesson 1. Name of the lesson is Library and Information Centers, Concepts and Role in Society. This is video's part 2. You can see on the screen as well. In this lesson, we will be discussing the concept and the role in society about sign language. All this we are going to explain. This video is part 2. Let us now see the objectives of this lesson. The first objective is we will be able to list all the areas of activities of libraries and of information center. Another objective of this video is we will be able to explain the significance of libraries in education, culture, and recreation. And the third objective of this video is we will be able to explain the role of libraries as repositories of knowledge. Now this image, as you can see on the screen, this image is explaining the roles of libraries in education. Mainly, there are 3 basic roles. The first role is the library as people's university. The second role of library is that library is working as a center of mass education. And the third role of library in education is that library as a center of continuing education. All these 3 roles we will be discussing in detail further now onwards. The first role, which we just discussed, is explained in detail here. The topic is the library as a people's university. We all know that education aims at imparting knowledge and skills to individual human beings for his/her self-development and inculcation of civic and social responsibilities, so that she or he can play a positive role in the development of the society. So for all this, library plays a very important role. Another point which is here is that libraries are the foundations in such an endeavor, and these can essentially be considered as university of the people, because library is a place where people get knowledge and information. The second role of library, which we just discussed, is the libraries in general and public libraries in particular. They both have a very important role to play in the field of political awareness, socio-economic growth, cultural and educational enlightenment, which are indispensable to the future development of any country. So, for all these areas, library acts as a place where the mass can be educated. So there are different ways, different methods through which a community or large group of people, they may be communicated about the knowledge, about the information. They can perform various activities like cultural activities, some dramas, some different topics, discussions on different subjects, research. There are so many things which a library do, or the library people or the library staff, they do. And therefore, library is a place where we all say that it is a center which is used for educating the mass or educating the community. This is the third role of library. Library service to all classes of people acts as an intellectual catalyst by providing facilities for different purposes like acquiring education, information recreation, and aesthetic appreciation and research, irrespective of age and sex, for the welfare of the society as a whole. So, library indeed helps all class people for providing good intellectual information, because library provide different facilities to the people in their own way. And also we know that library has different resources, different subjects book available, so that any general community people can come and use those books. Now this is the third role of the library, which we had discussed a few minutes ago. This is that library as a center of continuing education. It tells us about the people, how they continue their reading habits with the help of libraries according to their desire, capacity, or need. Libraries, as being a center of continuing education for millions of people, it develops their vocational, professional, and learning skills, thus facilitating individual and community problem solving. So this way, library informally provides lifelong continuing education to individual. The people, whoever comes to library, they get the required information in their own way. Library is a place where every person, every member of the community can use that library in their own way. It is possible that a child comes to the library and uses the library, and an old person also comes to the library and uses the library in a similar way. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.